the dark streets of Gotham City, there is a vigilante, tirelessly fighting crime and undermining the most brilliant but twisted of foes. Some say he is a bat, others say he is a man, but he himself will tell you he is but two things. He is justice lurking in the shadows, and he is vengeance watching from the rooftops. He is the hero the city needs, and his name is the Batman Bricc. Yeah, man! Welcome to the Frickcast and to the Dr. Squatch Limited Soap Guides. Today we have the Batman Bricc, a bar that will have you feeling like the Dark Knight beating the frick out of Gotham's worst. This is of course one of two bricks that are part of Squatch's collaboration with the Batman film, starring the boy Robert Pattinson as Batman himself, and this is his brick. Just a heads up, I'll be referring to the Riddler counterpart throughout this video, including its mysterious scent. But we of course have a separate soap guide if you're interested in that bar as well. Now it's time to see how this newest rendition of the Dark Knight holds up. To start, this soap has some cool unique ingredients, the most interesting being the highlighted Life of Man, otherwise known as American spikenard powder. Now spikenard or muskroot has a lot of medicinal properties, both when it's ingested, which I wouldn't recommend in this case, and when it's topical, such as our brick here. While you may find it being used to loosen up the respiratory system, treating ailments such as asthma, coughs, and colds, it can also be used for treating skin issues as well. This musky ingredient is said to be both anti-inflammatory and antiseptic, leading to soothed skin. Now we also have Chase Devil, more commonly referred to as St. John's wort. This flower is similar to spikenard in that it's been used for much of human history as a home remedy and medicine, and an extremely popular one at that. It has many benefits. It's anti-inflammatory, antibacterial, antioxidant, antibiotic, basically anti-anything negative. It's used to heal burned or wounded skin. For our third and final noteworthy ingredient, we have bamboo powder. Now this is often used as a natural exfoliant, clearing away dead skin and allowing for a deeper clean. I suspect this is where the brick's grit comes from. However, bamboo powder isn't just an exfoliant, it too has healing properties. Most prominently, it is abundant in silica, important in the formation of collagen, which is used by the body for a number of things. But in the case of skincare, it is required for healthy, flexible skin. Overall, we have ourselves an extremely restorative bar. It seems as if it were designed for Batman himself to treat his wounds and regain his strength after a night of fighting crime. The dark brick smells like freshly served justice, aka leather. It's a musky, worn scent that fits well amongst Squatch's manliest. Now at first I didn't care for the smell when I opened the box. The smell reminded me of Batman's sweaty batsuit after a night of crime fighting, and the potency was easily overpowered by, spoiler alert, the Riddler's strong apple scent. But once we hit the shower, both issues quickly vanished like Batman when Gordon's talking to him. Both the potency and pleasantness of the scent became positives rather than negatives. I found that it actually overtook the Riddler boy. It's just one of those bars that is better when you actually use it, and soon you'll start feeling like Batman himself. After a long night of crime fighting, you're going to need a strong soap to clean the criminal scum off you, and that's where this brick comes in with its medium grit. However, like with a lot of medium grit Squatch soaps, I find this description to be misleading as its grit level is very light. I don't think anyone will find it too rough, and some may not even notice it, but it is there and provides a mild, gentle exfoliation, clearing away any dead skin and providing a deeper clean. The bar leaves your skin noticeably smoothed and quite moisturized. I think the grit level and the ingredients make for a solid brick that's found a good middle ground. It's not too rough where many will find it harsh, but also rough enough where you're not missing out. Sort of like Batman when interrogating his enemies. It just knows the right amount of force to use. Now I think Batman violated his no-killing rule with this brick, because it kills it. It's an all-around solid bar that has a nice exfoliation to it, and a nice leather scent to it, both of which are welcome to any Squatch lineup. I for one like the more mild scrub, and I love the smell of leather. Hopefully we'll get this one back. As for its ranking in our temporarily altered Batman tiers, it's a Robert Pattinson. As to say, this bar is something else entirely, and I enjoyed both of their performances. Sometimes things just have a way of working out neatly like that. It's not the best to ever do it, but easily one of the better ones. As for its Riddler counterpart, I'll show you its ranking for reference. It's rather nifty. Personally, I like both of these bars, even if neither is one of the absolute best limiteds released. I do prefer the Batboy, although you could make a case for the Riddler Boy, as both are very different. But honestly, who wants to be the Riddler when you can be the Batman? The Batman Bricc is one that took its risks, but in the end came out on top. While I initially wasn't completely on board, it soon won me over, and I now find myself defending Gotham's Defender. The leathery scent is one that makes a lot of sense in a Squatch bar, as well as a Batman bar, and I can see fans of both loving this brick. Speaking of which, if the smell of leather interests you in a soap, or you're a fan of Batman, I'd recommend nabbing this bar while you can, alongside its cool limited time box. If you do miss out, there are better bars out there, but it is very unique and may be the manliest bar Squatch has created so far, although I'm not sure when or if we'll see this brick or collection again. That's only my opinion though, and I'd love to hear yours in the comments. What do you think of the daunting Batman Bricc? Do you think it overcomes all those who oppose it, or do you think it falls flat? Let me know if you managed to get your hands on this justice-delivering brick. It's not easy to balance the smooth life of a billionaire and the rough life of a superhero, but this fearless brick is devoted to his pledge and will do whatever it takes to see his city scrubbed clean.